Okay, so exactly how is this is what I want basically done. If anything, I wanted just maybe the bumper done and like have like with my, I believe it's my rear strut one of my struts needs repairing. I want to have just the bumper and that done. Okay. And take that out of the insurance main. Do you think there would be any way I'd be able to be left with any afterwards?
You probably will actually if it's just the bumper.
Yeah.
But here's my dilemma right now with the insurance company. What I have to work out. It's chance that car. Calm down. It's Friday 13th.
Right. I'm guessing my first guess would be your issue would be
that car, making sure it's not total loss.
Oh, is that
we had that conversation, I remember.
Oh, right. Yeah, if it entails the structure of it, that'd be interesting. I'm trying to figure out, I was kind of wondering about this car, whether I even wanted to, because I've had it since it was new. Yeah. I kind of wanted to just have it be my one car, just be like, at least I know what's happened to it. But at this point, I don't know.
It's what's in your best interest. You have to think about what you prefer.
I'm thinking long term. I want to have a good long lasting car, and I'm just thinking maybe this isn't the car for me. Maybe I should get like a Honda or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I want to be straight with you.
Yeah, go for
it. I'm not. This is nothing to insult you or anything.
Oh, right? Don't worry.
Don't worry. Saturn is definitely not a car to keep right now.
Yeah.
Mostly because it's
the price of the replacements.
Not just the price. Saturn is out of business.
Yeah, right.
So there's not making any parts for
right.
whatsoever.
So it's gonna go up for the prices for.
Because in your doors, like plastic panels, you have to take it off. And
you're making great points. I like to hear all this stuff.
Yeah,
so.
I mean,
by all means, I'm not one to be offended. I don't take anything personal. I'm about knowledge, and I'm not about being right. So
okay, no. Some people they see the cars as like something.
Yeah, I know. They take it personal. They're like, that's a part of me. You're insulting me, insulting my car.
Do you have a minute for hear the story? Like, there's this woman had a Chevy.
I wouldn't doubt it at all.
Town and Country. It's like you're talking about an 02.
Yeah.
And this car's only worth $3,000.
What?
$3,000.
Yeah.
So she got rear and then front ended. So basically, she got sandwiched right between the cars. And she was telling me she was so upset because this car she had since she brand new. She paid like $22,000 for it, so and so and so.
Oh, she got it brand new, like what, 10 years ago or something?
10 years ago. She got it brand new for $22,000, and then this car's right now it's worth only $3,000 or $4,000.
Yep, sounds about right.
Before the accident, right?
Oh, right. Oh, Jesus.
Before the accident,
God damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's how much it dropped.
Wow, I need to drop a lot. That's extreme.
Exactly. So she said, I want to keep this car. Oh, first of all, it had like 200,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
And
so already then you're at the car is about graveyard time.
Yeah, exactly. And then she says, I want to keep this car. I want to, I bled in this car. I was like, you what? She goes, oh no, I mean like she was pregnant in the car. She divorced with this car. Like she took her kids everywhere with this car, and she has all the memories because she
right. I totally get that. Yeah.
Right, she worked as a waitress.
Yeah.
She saved so much money.
That's that car was like a symbol of her life and her independence, like her being able to fucking get her shit going. But it's like
yeah, exactly. And then she goes, yeah, you know what? I want to keep this car. It's not. I don't care if it runs or not. I just want to keep it for personal reasons. I was like, oh, I understand that. If you want to do that, then you have to pay the insurance company back like $500 from whatever they're gonna pay for the car.
Right.
You have to understand $500 is a lot of money. They said, no, I understand. Just do it. I was like, all right. And this is no offense to you or anything. I mean, I know you love the car a lot, but I want you to understand that unless you get rid of the car, they can give you more for the car.
Yeah.
If you want to keep the car, you have to pay out, and you're going to get less.
Yeah.
Goes, that's fine. At least I get something for it. I was like, okay, that's totally understandable.
Yeah.
So it turns out that if she gave the car back to them, she could have gotten at least $5,000.
Yeah.
Plus taxes, assuming
right.
But instead, she only got like $2,800 for it.
Right.
That's a big difference.
Yeah.
Big difference. And when it comes to that kind of caliber, and then she's like, I still want to keep it. I was like, that's fine, no problem. Would you like me to tow it back to your house? I could do it for like $80.
Yeah.
I have a guy who's willing to do that kind of price. Send it back to her house. It's sitting right there as of today. As of 4 or 5 months ago. It's just sitting in front of her house doing nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, the car's completely total. It's not valuable. It's not worth fixing.
Well, at least, I was waiting to hear something like it was going to cost her money just to keep the car like a monthly basis or something like that.
Well, not really. Like you could basically, once car's salvaged, you could rush for non-op.
Dude, I've seen that in my neighbors. It's the most disgusting thing. Like cars that you could tell have been sitting out like from probably before 1990 even, sitting out. The entire engine is like corroded out of it. It's just like a shell of a car sitting on four wheels with cobwebs all under it. The motherfuckers, they'll never get rid of that shit. Never.
Get rid of it. I know. So yeah, that's basically what my.
So that's the situation. So, how should we go about this? All right, first of all, you're going to have to start repairs, right? So that's going to be initial charge.
No. Basically, here's what's happening.
Okay.
The insurance company called me. They said they want to come out to look at the car.
Okay.
So what I will do is, I can call them and say the car's here.
Okay.
The customer has rental car.
All right. Oh, let me cut you off real quick and explain to you how I wanted to work this right now. Right now, I'm about to go back to Fresno, so I wanted to see if I could get this tied up. I got to today to tie it up, but I wanted to be able to get out of town in a rental car. Do you think that's possible?
Oh, I'll do it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, right now it's fine.
Good.
So basically,
that's all right. That out of the way. Now we can work forward from there. So.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, once they say the car is total loss, they'll give you X amount of days to keep the rental car, and then you have to return it, and then you're on your own.
Right. So now, how much am I gonna get blue book for this? Like 5, 6, or something like that?
Whatever the value is, on as if it was a new car. Assuming it's total. I'm not saying it's total.
Right.
It's just that I don't know until we see it.
Right.
But it's, to me right now, the way I see it, it's about 70 to 80% chance of being total loss.
Yeah, I figured it's maybe a little less than that, but yeah. Okay. Anyways, go on.
So right now, that's where I'm standing right now.
Okay.
And from basically what they're gonna do is they're gonna pay you for as if it was a
new blue
car. Yeah.
Can I get the Saturn key?
Get the blue book price.
Yeah, get the blue book price, and then not just blue book. They go by NADA.
Yeah.
That's similar to blue book, but they have it's like insurance companies records, and they put the mileage in, make sure.
That's the whole thing I'm working with. It's like a fine line right now because I'm like $5,000 yet. 5 or 6 like that wouldn't get me a new car. Maybe I could get a good used Honda or something like that.
Well, probably a really nice Honda, like a 2001, 2002. Really nice, like a 4-door Honda.
Yeah, with power everything.
Power everything.
Yeah. How many miles do you think around?
Probably around 80 to anywhere from 80 to 120,000. I mean, those things run until.
Yeah, they will. They'll flip over like 100, 200, 300.
I've owned my 96 Honda Accord since I was in high school.
Yeah.
My uncle gave it to me at like 180. I drove a lot that day.
Yeah.
So I drove until it had 250,000 miles.
Yeah, Honda and Toyota just do that. Like Toyota, I remember those white pickup trucks that everybody had. Those,
forever.
Yeah, they flipped over so many times. I guarantee some of them just gone completely over the odometer and started over again.
Yeah, I mean, there's this one guy who Honda, the Honda company, motor company, bought this car from a guy who had 1 million miles on it, Civic. It's a 1990 Civic, and 1 million miles. All he did was oil change and regular maintenance.
Yeah,
never did anything major, like no engine overhaul, nothing.
No,
you know,
wow.
Just to show that if you do the regular maintenance, and it's sitting right there at the museum right now. They paid him like 10 grand for the car, and it was only worth 1,200.
Yeah, it's amazing what a difference freaking little maintenance will do, though. As long as you have a good freaking car.
You'd be quite surprised sometimes. Let me look up your information. Hold on a second.
So that's quite a decision I'm going to be working with now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to leave it, get our rental, and you're going to have the estimator come out, take a look at it, and I guess you'll get a hold of me after that.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing this will probably happen today with it.
Within 3 days.
Oh, within 3 days? That's cool. You know, no worries about that because I'll enjoy the car in the meantime. So,
clean car, right?
Yeah.
Not saying that your car's not saying that.
No, I don't take offense. But no, actually, my car does need a cleanup anyways. I freaking let it go to shit. But what I was planning to do was, since this accident, I haven't touched my car, done anything to it. It needed a wash before that. I was gonna have a wash, but after this, I was like, I'm gonna get it fixed up, totally looking nice, and then have it detailed inside and out. But
so unlock it, and then press lock and lock.
Lock and lock.
Yeah. No, go closer.
The black IS.
Yeah. Oh, it's in here somewhere. Yeah.
How about the Mercedes?
Mercedes.
I'm gonna pull all those cars back because it's not cabinets.
Okay. Yeah, pull all everything all back.
And then
throw out the back. Make sure that the back's nice and organized. And Lewis, ask Lewis to help you out.
Is the Saturn staying overnight?
Probably, yeah. Chances are it's going to stay here.
so I have quite a decision to make. I was thinking maybe, my wife already has a Honda right now. I was thinking maybe I could just get a freaking moped in the meantime or something.
I'm just calling the woman right now to tell her the car's here.
Is this anything to do with me?
No, I just leave it there. Okay. It's like, if you say you just walked in, I was like, oh, can I have your information, please?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I thought you just left it there. It looked like it was pointing at me, though.
No, that's the point. Pointing at you. Let me call the claims adjuster. Tell her the car's here.
Finally, I got some time to deal with things.
Good morning. Thank you for calling AAA claim to reach the voicemail.
Is that Wanda, the 3336 extension or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, she's only available like 2 hours a day, like 11 to like 12 and 1 to 2 or something like that, and she's like out for lunch like in between it. It's like so ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. Well, I mean, even though you think about it, they're working on like 100 cases a day.
Yeah, but like, how is it she's only available for 2 hours then for like all those other cases? I guess maybe that's just her time for handling calls in between all her cases, maybe.
Okay, we'll call Hertz right now. You have a credit card and a
Yeah.
an ID, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Thanks for calling the garage, Patrick speaking.
Patrick, Malin, good morning. Auto Bike Garage? Yeah, I got a customer who needs a pickup. Sure, and then, hello? Can you help me can you write down this claim number for him? It's A is in Alpha, 04, J is in Jackson, 981 29304. It's going to AAA. Alright, thank you. Sorry. 29304. Thanks. Bye bye. Alright, I'm gonna send some picture right now.
Yeah, dude, my wife got a nice Honda that had like 40,000 miles on it for like $7,000 just because it had been rear-ended totaled and the guy repaired it, right?
Uh-huh.
And so that car was literally, that was in like 2007 and it's like a 2004 car.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was like 2-3 years old, brand new power, everything, and fucking yeah, $7,000.
I'm
But
sure you can find a nice. Hold on, look.
this is my whole deal, though.
What would you prefer? Honda Civic, Toyota? What would you prefer?
Well, just from my seeing experience, like Honda, just because it's cheap for repairs, it lasts long, dependable, little maintenance, all the whole nine. But was it? Yeah, basically, I'm just like, dude, I just want to know the history of the car, like better. Like, I just hate not knowing what kind of maintenance they're doing, because like people that don't change their oil, like. It leads to ruining the engine later on, you know.
Tell me about it. My dad, I can tell you a really sad story. My dad doesn't change his oil.
Yeah.
Because he drives his truck every day.
My buddy ruined his Saturn doing that completely.
Just didn't do oil change.
He just ran out of oil and kept driving it. Even worse. Even worse.
Yeah, that's even worse. No, my dad, he doesn't change the oil.
Yeah.
And something one day the check engine light comes on. He's like, "What do you know what that is?" So we take it to the mechanic, which is Kevin right here.
Yeah.
Kevin, my mechanic, he's like looking at it.
Is that a check engine light for changing the oil?
Yeah, no,
Is that bad?
he didn't have it for, yeah, exactly. He hadn't changed it over 6
months?
Not 6 months, no. His car, the truck, you need to change it every 4 months almost.
Right.
He didn't change it for a year.
A year,
A year to 2, year and a half. So one day the check engine light comes on, check the sensor. They say something about position crank sensor. It's something to do with the inside where the pistons or what have you.
Right, because they had starting to freeze up, right?
Yeah, pulls it out and he noticed a lot of sludge. He goes, huh, changes the sensor, checks the computer, still, same problem, position crank sensor. We thought the sensor was bad again, so we called Toyota, asked for another one, replaced it, still the problem. And he looks inside it, he's like, you know what, I'm going to take this engine part, opens it up, and he finds out that the whole oil pan is filled with sludge. Not oil,
yeah,
sludge.
Just sludge.
He's like, oh shit, if you want to clean this out, you might as well rebuild the damn engine for the same amount of money that you're spending.
How would you clean that out? What kind of chemical? What do you do to get it out?
You just gotta clean the whole engine, not just that part, but
it's like wax. It's oil, you know.
Yeah,
it's not gonna mix with anything, so it's gonna just stick to it.
It got through like all those parts and everything. It was making noises and so and so, and then they were like, how much to fix it? 5,000. Fuck.
You know what I was thinking? Oh no! I was like, what if you just boiled it in like clean oil or something? If you got a vat big enough, could you do something? I mean, you think like boil the tough stuff out into the thinner oil, maybe?
It's not just that. You really think about it. What's more makes more sense? Paying 5,000 to clean it to one person.
Yeah.
Who knows how to clean it?
Yeah.
Or replace the engine for 1,000.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I just change the engine.
Yeah.
So we replaced the engine. Ended up costing $6,000.
Wow.
He's like,
expensive oil change.
Yeah, so I was like, you better change the oil, man. Like, I always do I'm very liberal about my oil change. Very, very, what's the word? The actual word is religious about it.
Yeah, that's the one thing I try to be on top of about.
Yeah. So I'm looking at all these Honda Civics, 04, 01, and they're like $5,000 for like,